Today we're making toad in the hole. I don't know why it's called toad in the hole, it just is. And it's basically sausages in Yorkshire pudding. So we need to preheat our oven to gas mark 8. You need oil, 8 sausages, 4 eggs, 200 millilitres of milk, and 140 grams or 1 1/4 cup of plain, which is all-purpose, flour. Alright, it's down so you can see. Hold on. There you go. As I was asked to give ingredients for you so that you can pause it, get everything you need and get yourselves ready. Okay, so I'm preheating the oven to gas mark 8. I've got my oven dish. You need quite a bit. I know sausages have got oil in them, but you do need quite a bit of oil anyway. And that's to stop the Yorkshire pudding part of it from sticking. I'm just going to sloosh this around a little bit. Get it all over the dish because you don't want the Yorkshire pudding sticking. Okay. So, any sausages that you like are fine. So just pop them in. I'm actually going to use 10 purely because I've got some that I need to also use up. You can use 10 if you prefer. You can use 8. You can actually do a smaller one and just use less if you like. So I've got 2 plain sausages and I've got 8 Cumberland pork sausages. All depends on your personal preference and what you can afford, of course. I'm just going to cut all these, separate all these sausages and plop them into my oven dish willy-nilly. Okay, so then just wash my hands. Right, so there's your oil and your sausages. Give each of your sausages a little stab with a sharp knife. Be very careful, and that means as they cook inside, the fat has somewhere to escape to. Otherwise, it will sit inside the skin, and you get little explosions of fat everywhere. So I'll put these in the oven. They are quite low down. And all you want to do at the moment is get them to brown all over. So it's probably going to be about 20 minutes, half an hour for these to cook so that they're browned all over. Don't worry if they're not cooked through. There's no drama at that stage because you are going to then cook them again when you add the Yorkshire pudding in. When you're cooking Yorkshire pudding, you need the oil to be really, really hot. So we always heat the oil up in the pan before we put the Yorkshire pudding batter in. So while those cooking, make the Yorkshire pudding batter. So, as I've got on my little list, we need 140 grams or 1 1/4 cups of plain flour. Give me a sec. Sorry, noisy child. Okay, so we've got 1 1/4 cups of plain flour. You don't need to sieve it on this occasion, it's totally fine to just plop it straight in. Whoopsie daisy. Over spillage. So it's 1 1/4. I don't very often measure things out, but I thought it might just be easier when I'm explaining it. Next, we need 200 millilitres of milk. So that's either full fat, semi-skimmed, skimmed, half and half, however you like it. So I'm measuring 200 millilitres into my jug. Just gonna pour that in. I need 4 eggs. So crack these in for your Yorkshire pudding batter. And sometimes, hopefully, I didn't forget to tell you at the beginning that you need eggs, because I can be a little bit scatty. Sorry. Okay. Break your eggs into flour and milk. Okay, so just wash my hands. That's your Yorkshire pudding batter. So it's all lumpy and gross. So we whisk it all together until it is a smooth batter. It only takes about a minute of whisking. It's really, really quick. And once this batter is done, this is the same Yorkshire pudding batter that you use for when you're making normal Yorkshire puddings for a roast dinner. You can have it as toad in the holes. You can make little mini toad in the holes with cocktail sausages, or you can make a giant Yorkshire pudding, toad in the hole even, which is what we're making today. So give it a good beat in with your whisk until there's no lumps in it. It's lovely and smooth. Okay, because I'm cooking the sausages and heating the oil at the same time, it's going to be 20 minutes to half an hour. We're browning the sausages, not cooking them through. Pop this into the fridge until the sausages are ready. So I will see you when the sausages are cooked. Right, so the sausages have been in the oven for about half an hour now, so I'm just going to have a quick check on them. They're a lovely golden brown colour most of the way around, which is great. So, I'm going to take the batter out of the fridge, give it a bit of a whisk around because it would have settled in that time. Okay. So what we're going to do now always freaks me out, and I don't like it, because we're going to pour cold batter into a hot pan. Put this in there a second. The reason I hate this is because you should never pour anything cold into a hot glass dish because it might crack. So here we go. You can hear it starting to cook straight away. So that's poured over there. Then we can pop this in the oven for 20 minutes at gas mark 8. It's on quite a low shelf, just below halfway. So let's just set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, and I will see you in 20 minutes. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. We've just got the beef going off now. This is what you're left with. It puffs up lovely and golden brown, comes away from the edges because you've got the oil on, and that's your toad in the hole. Serve it with whatever you like, on its own, with gravy, without gravy. with vegetables, with mashed potato. Enjoy.